Close your eyes and find a comfortable place to relax. Feel yourself supported and give yourself permission to receive, to open, to slow down. Breathing in, and as you breathe in, feel yourself opening and relaxing even deeper. Breathe into any areas of tension within your body, feeling them open as the mind and the body slow down. As you give the nervous system permission to rest, to heal. I call on our higher selves, our angels and team in spirit of the highest light, and I ask that they hold the space, that they allow me to be a clear conduit and a clear channel for messages and healing that is in alignment with the highest good of everyone participating. If you're open to receive this, please say yes now. Begin to reconnect with your breath. Imagine you could breathe into your pelvis, filling it and allowing the breath to fill your abdomen, your chest, up into your throat, all the way to the crown of your head. Release the breath and feel it wash all of the tension out of your body and your mind. Pause before again filling your body with breath from pelvis to crown. Notice how your body responds. And as you exhale, feel that breath wash down over your forehead, relaxing your forehead, your brows, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your mouth, and your neck. Roll your shoulders and pause before again filling your body from pelvis to crown, full of breath. As you release the breath, feel it wash down through your head and your throat, down into your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders and your arms, your chest, your abdomen, your hips, and your legs, all the way down to the tips of your toes. Releasing the breath, relaxing. Again, filling the body with breath from pelvis to crown. Feeling the body expand as you fill it with breath. Releasing the breath and allowing the awareness and the breath to wash down through the face and the head, the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the abdomen, the hips, the legs. Feeling yourself contracting and growing heavier, relaxing deeper. In your mind's eye, imagine a forest path. Begin to engage your senses, looking around, seeing the trees, listening. Perhaps there's a breeze that you can hear, or birds, or squirrels. any other sounds that you may notice. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. If there's sunlight dappling through the branches, reach out, placing your hand in it and imagining the warmth upon your skin. Take a deep breath of this clean, clear forest air. Notice the quality of it as it comes into your nose. Feel your feet on the path. Are you barefoot? Do you have shoes? Begin to walk. Hear your footsteps through the forest as you walk along this path. As you follow this path, it winds down and around, and you come to a body of water. Notice the water. Is it a river or a creek? A lake, pond, or ocean? Is the water clear or murky? Is it flowing, or is it still, or is it stagnant? Do you want to get into the water? If you do not, allow yourself to sit on the bank and just observe. If you find yourself drawn to the water and you want to get in it, get in it. And notice, did you wade into it? Did you dive? Did you run? How deep did you go? What's the temperature of the water on your skin? Imagine yourself buoyant and floating. How deep did you go? Come back out of the water and find a place beside of it to relax. Imagining yourself feeling supported by the earth. If you didn't get into the water, just further relax into this spot as you gaze out on that water. The first thing we're going to balance within this session is the nervous system and the body, the stress threshold, how we respond to stress in our environment. Are we so full already that the smallest thing sets us off? Have we ignored our body's stress signals so long that we are in a state of illness? Do we have chronic fatigue or pain or any other symptom associated with this exposure to stress? And when we balance the body's nervous system and we reset this stress threshold, it gives you a new chance to reconnect with your body, to begin to feel safe and at home and at ease in your body, to be able to notice the things that make you feel good and to notice the things that maybe make you not feel so good, so that you can have the awareness to make the changes that you want to make. This technique in BodyTalk is known as switching, and it's linking to the body's ability to balance out a toxin. This toxin is located, has a location detail within the pituitary gland. And the pituitary gland is the master endocrine. It's responsible for balancing all and orchestrating all of the other endocrines within the body. It's also responsible for the activation of our stress response, and it does this in a communication triad with the adrenals and the hypothalamus. It's the HPA axis, and it's a really important communication pathway for how the body responds chemically and hormonally to stress. There is another endocrine coming in to be balanced as well, and this is the thyroid. If you've ever had thyroid imbalances, you know that it can really make you feel crappy. Hypo or low thyroid, you can be really tired. You can be cold all of the time. It can be really hard to be motivated. It's hard. Things feel heavy. And with hyper or high thyroid activity, your hair can fall out, your nails can be brittle, you can be really hot or really cold all the time. It can be really hard to get good sleep, so you can also feel very fatigued, but for a different reason. So the thyroid is really, really important in our vitality, in how we feel, and in our metabolism. So bringing this into the awareness for the body to fit all these pieces together and bring harmony to these relationships, to these communications, knowing that the body and all of these systems are interdependent on one another. And when we balance one, the rest fall into a state of harmony and a state of balance along with it. And as we bring these things into the awareness, we just kind of give the body clues as to where to shine the light, where to bring a little bit more resource. So stress threshold, body chemistry, toxin within the pituitary, affecting how the body responds to stress because of the HPA axis in that relationship. The thyroid, metabolism, vitality. And we're also going to bring in another endocrine, and this is the thymus. And we're looking at this from a quantum level, an energetic level. And the thymus sits right on top of the heart. And its job is to teach our immune system, the white cells, how to do their job. And it is very, very active for the first 8 years of our life as we are developing our immune system. So it has the consciousness of defenses because it's the body's defense. The immune system is our defense. This is like an energetic defenses up, almost like throw up the hands in defense. And it has to do with beliefs around support and feeling supported or lack of, and of feeling like you can trust yourself because of these early experiences with support. We're also going to bring in the diaphragm into the awareness, and this is for the full spectrum emotional processing. And we're linking it directly with the large intestines, and in that relationship for some unprocessed emotions, to have a direct pathway of release from the body so that this happens with some ease and some grace. These are things that you are ready to get rid of, you're ready to let go of, but the body just needs a little bit of direction as to how. So we have all of that information. The awareness has it, that innate wisdom of our body that knows how to heal, that knows how to do these things, and we just trust it, and we open to the possibilities of this shift, and we tap this in. Before we do that, we're going to take 2 fingers and place them very gently over the eyes. Just gentle pressure here over the eyes. Breathing very deeply in And then open mouth, sigh, release. Breathing in. Open mouth, sigh. Breathing in. Open mouth, sigh. Last one. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Releasing the eyes and just trace the fingers down the face, down the neck, all the way to the collarbone so that the fingers are on the collarbones directly below where the eyes are. And then you're going to come right below the collarbones onto the chest. If you shrug your shoulders forward a little bit, you'll feel kind of a little indent there. And then relax your shoulders back once you find it. Just begin to massage these 2 points on your chest muscles. And again, breathe very deeply in through your nose. And sigh it out. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Maybe you notice as you breathe and you massage, the sensations begin to change and shift a little within the chest. Breathing in. Sigh it out. Good. Take one hand, place it over the heart. With the other hand, we're going to tap over the head. We do this to begin to facilitate this shift, to open up to the possibility of the trust of the innate wisdom to reset the nervous system, to release any excess stress or old emotions that we don't need anymore, to recalibrate, rebalance, bring harmony into these systems, into these endocrine glands. Good. Tap over the hand that's over the heart, just tapping over the heart, storing this information, communicating it throughout the body-mind. Good. And then tap over the belly, over the navel. We do this to activate the intrinsic gut brain, the intuition, to allow the body-mind to digest these changes, to break them down, to absorb what will nourish and heal, and to release what we don't need anymore. Good. Just relax again. Taking yourself back to sitting by that body of water and observe, has the water shifted at all? Has it changed in any way? Just noticing. The next formula that we are going to bring some awareness to is a balance for the lymphatic system. And this is going to support all of the lymph nodes. And we're going to use the pelvic floor diaphragm as our focal point in resetting the lymphatic system. We're going to link this specifically to the exhale of the breath cycle, the release. As we breathe in, we're taking life in, all of life's experiences. And as we exhale, we are letting go of all of life's experiences, having detachment. allowing things to flow, to be. We're also balancing the body's meridians. So not only the flow of lymphatic, but the flow of energy. And there's been a few different scientific testings that have shown that the flow of the meridians is right along the majority of the lymphatic vessels. They run near each other, oftentimes parallel to one another. And the meridian's job is to bring energetic nourishment and information throughout the body mind. As well as to bring resources and adjustments that can be made. The meridians are the pathway for chi, or life force energy, to flow through the body. And all things that are energetically balanced when the chi flows in a harmonious state. The brain does not have a meridian, but it is needed to help make subtle adjustments and fine-tuning throughout the body mind to the different organs and endocrines and systems that the meridians support. And it does this through the sphenoid bone. And if the sphenoid bone is off in just the slightest, most minuscule way, it can really impact how the brain sees the information. It's much like a projector on a screen. The sphenoid bone is also very important because it touches every other bone in your face and skull. And as we breathe, there's this really, really slight movement and opening of all of those bones. And then as we exhale, those bones come back together. And this opening, this expansion, and this contraction helps the facial lymph and the rest of the lymphatic system to be in balance. So let's balance that now. And we're going to do that by placing a hand on your pubic bone. This is going to begin to activate the pelvic floor diaphragm. We're going to place another hand on the heart. And I want you to go ahead and breathe in here. And as we breathe out, we're going to start by breathing out to the count of 4. And then on the next breath, we're going to extend it to 5, all the way up to 8. So just take one nice big cleansing breath in and out here. And then we'll start breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take the hand off the heart. Begin to tap over the head. Letting the breath return to normal. Tap over the heart. And tap over the navel, over the belly. And then again, breathe in. Stop tapping and breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Observing any change from before you tapped to after. Maybe it was easier, maybe it wasn't. Just noticing without judging. And we're going to again tap over the head. Tap over the heart. Tap over the belly. And breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Take yourself back to your imagination in that body of water. Observe any changes. This body of water was a metaphor for your internal flow. Did you notice any shifts from before we began to now? Just observing any ways that the water changed or perhaps didn't change. Being okay either way. You can go ahead and release that water visual, coming back into the here and now, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And as we disconnect energetically, I thank your higher selves and my higher selves and our team and spirit of the highest light. Thanking them for transmuting any energy that is no longer serving our highest good and healing, for allowing us to be sovereign and in our own energy, protected, so that we feel safe and secure, and we can notice what feels good in the body and what doesn't, and adjust accordingly. Thank you so much for allowing me to hold this space and to facilitate this session.